It's
Warming up.
firing up.
Okay, it's ready.
All right. Welcome back as we answer the call of the hunger. And in this case, somewhat more poignant than others. As the last time we played, you guys were in a really a fight for survival, caught up in the hunt of Herondadrolf. Although, while you were hunting him, it seems that he had been hunting other quarry. And underneath the moonlit sky, a bloodbath amongst the fields outside of had ensued. And that is where we'll pick up, as you guys fought Herondadrolf. You also fought off somewhat of a pack of gnolls that seems to be afflicted with some sort of fell odor that gave them some unnatural twist. That all being said, one of them seemed a bit different than the others. And turns out seemed to have been pursued by some of these other gnomes. One that apparently has the name Bruno, maybe, that has been running and is since panting and on the southern side of the fields over here. At this point, you see him stumbling up to his stumbling up to his legs, looking to generate space from you guys once more.
Are we supposed to seeing a map?
I suppose you guys don't have that right now.
Yeah.
So we'll get through. I believe right now, Bull was either just stabilized or was about to be.
I am stabilized.
And
I was actually healed, so.
And Ilya and Malice were locked in combat with Herondadrolf. One thing Ilya picked up on was as he electrified Herondadrolf, there was the faint inkling of a human pupil, something residing within Herondadrolf. And with that, we will return to the top of the initiative. Do note that all of your once per encounter, once per day stuff that has been used is still used up.
Okay.
You will get your once per session and once per encounter stuff back after this encounter, and your once per day stuff once the suns have risen, so to speak. And with that, top of the round is Herondadrolf, who is engaged. So he, with a feral savagery in his eye, is going to turn his attention to Ilya. Where's my stats? There we go. Okay, so if you can give me a defense roll, please.
Can't even see him getting mauled right now.
We don't get to know what's happening.
Mm-mm. And a curtain of corn.
Oh,
I
yeah,
got
he
mauled
is.
and nobody
He is in the
cared,
curtain
so.
of corn right now. You're right. Ilya would. Oh,
Oh, fuck.
that's not
One
good.
failure, 2 threat.
One failure, 2 threat. Okay. That is going to be. What was that? 9 soakable damage. And he swings again with his other paw.
You'll just have to get a new camera.
I seriously do. New camera, new speaker, microphone, combo.
Ouchie.
What'd you get for this defense roll?
I think he died.
1 failure, 3 threat.
One failure, 3 threat. Darn it, I want my advantage. Keep
I'm just
canceling.
sleepy, man.
He's gonna hit you for 10 soakable damage with his other claw.
Ouch. I don't like that.
Oh,
You should probably just tell him how you feel, you know?
there you go.
Ouchie.
You should probably have like 9 soak.
Oh jeez, oh jeez.
Oh, yeah? Should I?
These are all very,
good, buddy.
very helpful suggestions.
And then it is. Oh, how'd that work for you, Bull?
I got hit by some shit, okay?
Emery, it is
I went
your
quite a
turn.
while without you hitting me. It's just that when you did hit me,
Yeah, I had to gnaw on you with my bite attacks to get through your armor.
Okay. So it's me. This is a bad guy. Right? This is
A null.
not Bruno.
That is not Bruno.
Is Bruno here? Down here?
He's down. He's down with except a little heart symbol over his head.
Yeah. That's Bruno. Okay.
that means we love him.
Yeah, I used to just look at him. He's so cute. Okay. Then. Yeah, I think for now, my best thing is I'm gonna go 1, 2. And I actually have to concentrate to have my bear out right now, right? Because. Let me just double check that.
Yes, you do because you
Yeah,
summoned him.
because I summoned him in battle.
Mhm.
Yeah, so he has concentrate. Yep, I moved 2. Exciting turn for me, but then my snake is going to attack this guy here.
It's like, oh no, one of your 3 turns was anticlimactic.
I know. So, do we remember what the lightning bolt symbol on my snake means? Because I don't have it written down.
I am going to rule that it failed its paralyzing touch
Yeah.
check, at which point it was staggered
Staggered is both actions
until
drawn.
it loses its action.
This is its action.
Yep.
Yep, that's it then.
And then at the end of its turn, it can do a resilience check to see if it can get rid of the paralyzing touch.
Resilience, so it has 1 in resilience, and resilience is based off of brawn, and
Correct.
its brawn is 3. Sorry, I have to
This
check.
snake is so tough.
Yeah, I don't know why you made it so tough, bro.
It's such a tough snake.
2, 3.
Fails. It's
Of course.
still
Okay. Okay, well my bear is still kicking. I can't see Herondodolph. Herondodolph is adjacent to me?
Correct. Yes.
Okay. Because, like, let me just... I can't actually... When I move the bear, I can't see
Correct.
from his spot either, so...
Yep.
Okay.
You know what I can do? I might be able to give him dynamic lighting. Give him
You don't have a
vision.
CTV camera on him.
I gave him vision. Let's see if that
Oh,
works.
okay. Yes, that...
Holy crap,
that
that
does
works.
help.
Okay, well, I'm gonna give him a setback die if he chooses to attack from.
How much to buy a complex set of mirrors for this exact situation?
You know how long it would take to set up?
I've got an agility of 4, bring it on.
My god, the bear can only move 1. So it moves 1 space closer to Herondodolph like that, and then it's going to let's do the attack with his claws.
Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4. Five success, 2 advantage.
2 failure.
So 3 and 2. Okay, so 3 plus 7, so that's 10 damage, and I'm 1 shy of doing a crit. And it doesn't have any other things. Can I use it to recover 2, strain on myself?
No, because he's a large figure. So I'll let you recover 1 strain.
1 strain?
Yeah.
Okay, I will take that.
Okay. As you lash out at him, Horondadrol is going to be mad, so he's going to then...
I got through with 10, right?
Yes, 10 damage was enough to do him damage. The wounds stitch up as his regeneration procs. But he's going to bite the sorry.
Cinder.
It's Malice.
I do that every time.
You do.
I mean,
I really
it's a
wish
bear
Cinder was
incarnate.
fighting with us.
Can't blame him.
Yeah, it's a mini Cinder. That's all.
Mm-hmm. It's
Baby
Cinderella.
size. Oh my god. You're right. Wow, he has no... Okay, I'm sorry. So I have no melee range, no melee defense. But I have adversary 1, so that's just... He just has...
So you effectively have 1 red die. Yes.
1 red die. Okay. Just wanted to make sure I did it right. 1 failure, 1 threat.
Okay. So he's going to hit for 9 pierce 5.
I'm pretty sure that's enough. Yep. Malice about to explode.
Okay. How's that work? Is it
Yeah.
immediate?
Yeah, when this construct is destroyed, it just detonates for blast 6 soakable. It's nothing crazy. It ignores friendlies though.
Okay. As he rips open the remnants of Malice, it detonates and little pieces of the stick stick out of his muzzle. As he tries to hack the toothpicks out of his face.
Cool.
But that is Horondadrol's turn.
That's 1 less attack for you guys.
Wretch.
Okay. So does Wretch know where Ilya is? Because I can't see him on my map, but does Wretch?
Yeah, he knows the general direction, but you don't have line of sight.
Okay.
Roughly there.
Yeah. I was just making sure that I wasn't like meta knowledge to be like, I need to go up there.
Like, you clearly hear the sounds, but if you needed, like, if you're doing like a bow shot, you wouldn't be able to shoot.
Yeah.
Well, you could, you just might not hit him.
All right, Bull, you good?
Unless you want to try for a crit. Which I don't know if you can do during combat.
This is the only time I can do it. Or a rest thingy.
You can do crits anytime. It's just
Yeah,
that
so I
when
have-
you try them, then they're stuck for a week if you fail.
Do you have any crits that are important?
I have 3 crits that are reducing my wound threshold. The biggest being wounds down by 3.
I
Which would
said
be a crit of
important.
35. That's you. That's for you to decide.
Okay.
Hold on. I will tell you here real quick. I am currently missing 5 of my wound threshold.
Yeah, I can heal 1 and then keep moving. Hard difficulty check, heal crit on failure, reduce the days to retest by uncancelled A, but I'm not gonna fail.
No, you won't.
Well, now that you said that,
Okay. 2 yellows, 3 greens.
Oh, shoot.
Turning 2 advantage into success, that is 4 success, 2 advantage.
That's a failure.
Oh.
I rolled 4 failure on these purple dice.
Oh.
Do you still have a horseshoe?
Get out of it.
I do. Can you do that after the result?
Yeah, that's what.
Okay.
Yeah.
I wasn't sure if you had to declare it before I knew I failed.
Oh, yeah, I'm fine with it.
Then I'll use my horseshoe to re-roll a fucking blank yellow die.
Of course.
Okay. 5 success and 2 advantage.
Nice. Hey, it's just what you needed.
Thanks, yellow die. The second time, getting me a single success. Piece of shit.
I don't know
All
why
right.
I feel obliged to defend yellow dice.
They hurt me so much.
I love this rivalry with the dice.
All right, I'm gonna move 2 spaces this way to kind of move towards Emery, but also like I'm gonna be peering up towards the cliff to like try and get sight of Ilya. Like, what the? How do I best get up there?
Okay. Yeah, as you attempt, give me a perception check.
Yeah, that's Ilya's thing. Perception.
That's very
That is-
perceptive
that's-
of you.
That's 0-0.
Okay. Yeah. This is hindering terrain, and he's lost in the crop somewhere.
Man, 0-0 got me that much information is actually a miracle.
I mean, it's yeah.
I thought you were just gonna say you don't know what dirt is anymore.
Oh man, not that kind of DM, but yeah, I understand that. Let's see here.
I have a quick question.
Sure.
I'm sorry, it's been a long time. I know I gave Innervate to somebody.
That's me.
If you have
But I
it,
probably lost it when I went unconscious, I'm guessing.
No.
he didn't lose
No.
it.
He would lose it if you lost unconsciousness.
Okay, so you still have an extra green die for this combat. Okay.
Yep.
Sorry.
Yeah, he's
No,
still
it's a good
imbued
thing you
with
said
magic.
because I forgot about it.
Okay.
Your sneaky snake is gonna get smacked.
Yep.
It's still staggered, so I'm gonna say decrease its defense. No, not actually. That's not a thing. So we're good.
One failure.
That is going to be 7. Actually 8 soakable.
That'd be this motherfucking snake still alive.
Really?
Yes.
Oh my
He
god.
still has 2 health left.
Okay. This thing is
Does the snake blow up?
a ragdoll
No.
shaking in this
Oh.
thing's mouth. Does it have? No, it's just a paralyzing touch. Okay. Bruno is going to hobble south. As he's moving south, he's attempting to like get away. So, who knows how far he might get if he gets off the map. And then it's Bull.
Alright. Sarah, are you struggling? I can come help, but it might take me a week to get there.
I am completely fine. I will probably be at this standoff forever and never kill this thing, but I will never be able to touch Durandadrop, and he's the real problem.
Okay, but what
nothing.
happens if he touches you, though?
I am far from him.
Okay.
And I still have the ability to put more, moving sticks in front of me to distract
We're
him.
kind of in a fight to the death, so
Yeah.
it's gonna be a minute before he gets
One,
to. If he gets to Emery,
2.
then I am dead.
Yeah. Look, I'm good.
3, 4. Alright, that will be my turn. That was 2 movements.
Alrighty. Ilya.
All right, it's my turn.
Mm-hmm.
For real?
Yep.
Oh.
There's somebody on the turn order after me, unless they're dead.
Yeah, I think we killed that one. Okay.
Edge.
8, agility.
At this point, are we going to be able to take him alive, or are we just going to kill him?
Okay, I'm gonna whack Durandadrop.
Alrighty. Oh.
4 and 2.
I'm trying to. He does gain an extra. 2 and 2.
Okay. 2 to proc the utility, right?
Yep.
So 2. 9 damage.
9 damage. And this is soakable.
Yeah.
But you do force stun as well, right?
Yes.
Willing.
So as you hack into him, he lets out a yipe as he stumbles back just a hair and looks over at you. It seems as if the stunning effect of your sword has been wearing him down, maybe quicker than the actual damage itself. But he does look bloody at this point.
Okay, good. I'm just gonna hold the defensive posture.
All right. As you hold the defensive posture, it's good that you do, because he is going to try to get his revenge on you as he bites down.
Okay. One failure, 4 threat.
1 failure, 4 threat.
Yeah.
I just have to spend my triumph to successfully hit you. So you have 1 threat to spend, but he does hit. So you could recover. I'll allow you to recover a strain or get a boost die on your next attack. But he's going to do 9 pierce 5.
So what does the Pierce 5 do again?
Ignores 5 of your soak.
Okay. So then that would be... Oh, I have a soak of 5 right now because of my gloves, so that would be...
0.
0?
Yes.
Yeah, that's brutal.
So it would ignore... I'm sorry, I'm confused. What would be the
Pretend
net
you
damage?
have no soak.
Yeah, so
Okay.
it'd be 9 straight damage.
Okay, well, I'm going to parry that.
That's probably a good choice.
That's yeah.
Is that... Ouch. You know? Ouch.
Agreed.
And I can't do this because of the way they're set up. But what I can do...
Ow!
Let's do it. Does that help you see?
Mm-mm.
Oh my gosh. Oh, that's why.
I mean that
How does this not?
that somehow there you go.
There you go. Okay.
Thank you.
Yeah. I tried. Okay. I was just giving Sarah sight so she could give the stream sight. Yeah, as he bites into you, he gets an auto proc of grapple, and then he's going to drag you away from Bull. 1.
Wait. I can't defend against the grapple?
No, because his bite attack landed. You can attempt to break free later. 1,
Ouchie.
2.
That's the same thing he did to me.
Yeah.
He basically goes, "Arr!" and then runs away with you.
So he pulls you up the mountain, or pulls you up the hip, and then it's Emery's turn.
Me.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, man. I need to check something really quick. Oh, my elk is so much faster. Okay. I am gonna do a ritual cast to make another construct.
Okay.
It's prepare to. So can I use my full turn?
So you take it's an action and 2 maneuvers. If you don't want to take
Okay.
a bunch of strain, you can do it across 2 turns, provided nothing breaks the ritual in the process.
But my bear exploded over by him,
Mm-hmm.
and so unless I could use,
Oh, you need the ingredients.
yeah,
so to speak.
unless I could use just things surrounding me, I actually have to run up.
Yeah, I would require some time for you to harvest to do that if you don't have the materials in your bag.
I don't. But are you saying I could do it from here? Like with the nearby trees and plants?
I would allow you to do it in the fields.
In
yeah.
the field?
Yeah.
Okay.
I would say in one of the fields that have the black on them, because that is actual crops instead of just a sown, like a...
Mm-hmm.
The crops on the crop lines on the ground earlier on the bottom are not... They're not like corn or anything like that. It's just areas that have been plowed.
Yeah, if you're good?
Yeah, no, so you're going to be like in one of these sections.
Oh, you're saying like
in the crops that are
up
actually with black.
Up in there.
Yep.
Oh, okay. Okay, so I'm gonna move 1, 2, 1, 2.
Okay.
And
Eve. Nope, you're good.
yeah, so I'd have to be still moved over. So yeah,
Okay.
that'll be it for me, but then my snake is gonna try to break free of its stinger again.
Yep.
1 and 3.
Fails.
Alright.
It needed 2 success. Okay.
Well, it's gonna kind of circle. Okay.
Nice. Protecting mommy.
Yes.
And with that, Herondadrolf is going to try to finish off Ilya in this cornfield over here.
Oh yeah, right in front of everybody.
That's how he feels. He's trying to get you out of the way.
You would just take him out. Two failure, 4 threat.
Oh, come on. Okay. Try as he might, he goes for a killing blow, and it's just enough as he releases from his maw that you get your shield in between you and him, and he bites down onto the shield itself. So you're still grappled, but he doesn't manage to get a gnarly hit off on you. And then it's Retch's turn.
Beach.
Take a hit.
Okay.
Will I get a step back die attacking while grappled?
You actually, I believe it'll increase the difficulty entirely. So you get an extra, he'll get an extra purple die because you're wielding a melee light weapon.
Okay.
I move 2 spaces north, and then I move 2 more spaces, but it's hindering, so I only move 1.
All right. Now that you're up on top of there, it won't be hindering terrain up until you get to the next cleft.
All right.
Can he see me enough to heal me?
I gotta lay hands on you.
It's gotta get all the way up next to you, dude.
He's got to fondle you good.
Yeah.
You're gosh darn right.
Melee defense for the snake.
Yeah, why not?
He gonna die.
1 threat.
Okay, so 9 damage on the snake.
Yeah, the snake is finally dead.
What was
You
his health
win.
pool?
All right, he finally shakes it apart, and he's actually gonna move down towards Bruno, who looks back, and he turns and with a yip, starts moving away. And that's his turn. Over to Bull.
Poor Bruno.
Did you say bull?
Mm-hmm.
Now I can see the hill. What is the hill going to take to traverse?
It is hindering terrain once you get to
Just-
the hill. It's
just
one.
hindering?
It's just one space of hindering terrain. Yep,
All right. So if I have Swift, I ignore it.
correct.
Just want to double check.
Everybody loving that Swift. The Swifty.
I remember enjoying Swift when I had it.
1, 2, spend 2 strain, 3, 4, incidental bull rush.
All right. Oh,
If you
And the
suplex them-
point of my just to lay out the mechanics here, the point of my incidental bull rush is to try and knock Ilya from his grasp.
I'll allow it.
Can't
I was
remember
gonna
what my
say, if
roll
you
is.
could suplex him off of this hill.
I charge into him and flip him over my shoulder. Yeah. Horns down. Time to climb.
Time to clown's right. I'm rolling 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8 dice.
Hot damn.
Four and 7.
4 and 4 over here. One of them was a triumph, though. Darn it. Okay, yeah, you are able to. Do you want to flip him over you and have him land here?
Hold on, I gotta get back to the map.
As long as
I can't see where he went.
Oh, here.
Is he below me?
Yeah,
Okay.
he's here.
Yeah, I'm right on the line, so I can just barely see his tail or whatever
Gotcha.
that is.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you can flip him over that
And-
way if you'd like to stay engaged.
Yeah, I would like to stay within engaged range.
All right. And then that breaks him off of Ilya, and then on top of that he is prone.
Okay. So now I'm going to attack.
that's so awesome.
Oh, that's what's going on.
What do I get? Does he just lose his defense, or do I roll an extra die for him being prone?
You get an extra blue die.
Okay. Holy successes. 6 and 2.
6 and 2. I got 3 and 3. So you're gonna take a strain for that.
So 12 pierce 2.
12 pierce 2.
I'll need to be right back.
Is all right. Yeah. You bring your axe down, and it glances off of his hide, still rupturing the hide, but not as significantly as you would normally have expected, smashing into a beast like him. But damage you did do. Ilya.
Holy shit. So I'm gonna get. Right, I can ignore rough terrain because I got Swift improved. I'm gonna go right up close to him. Do I also get a blue die because he's prone?
Yes, you do.
Oh fuck. Oh fuck. That's
Love
the
to
intense
see it.
relief that I feel. Holy shit. Rhino. A triumph, 2 success, and 5 advantage.
So when you're reading that, you're counting the success in the triumph, correct?
Yes.
Because he rolled he rolled a despair, a failure, and another failure, and 3 threat.
Fuck.
Dumb.
Horseshoe! Horseshoe!
think I might have used my horseshoe.
I know some folks did.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Bummer.
Can I help? Can I just like push down on his sword?
After the fact. You are helping. That is what you've been doing.
Yeah. Unfortunately.
Holy shit! What luck.
Oh man.
Brutal.
Like I like to think Bull sees like the sword come down and like just like stop right on his hide, and I'm just like, the hell, and I just like stomp it in the rest of the way.
Bless you.
All right. And then with that, it's over to Hirondadrolf's turn, who's going to roll up to his great height, and I'm gonna roll with these.
That takes like 4 maneuvers, I think, right?
On a 1 or a 2, he goes after Ilya. 3 or 4, it's Bull. That's a 3, so he's going after Bull.
You're welcome, Ilya.
Yeah, sorry, buddy.
Melee defense, melee defense, melee defense. Three failure, and just 3 failure.
Okay. 3 failure and just 3 failure means that he just hits with 2 advantage, also 3 advantage, but does 9 pierce 5 put you down?
No.
Okay. He is going to crit you 2 times. How many crits?
2 more times?
2 more times.
Don't
Hold
die.
on, let me do the wounds first.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so you said what? 9 pierce 5.
9 pierce 5. And then you're also grappled.
Oh, so I only took 5 damage. Okay. Grappled. Okay.
How many crits do you have on you right now?
2.
So minus the
And then-
1 because of your ability. For counter.
Minus 10. Yeah, minus 10.
Yeah. So this first one is plus 40, and then the next one will be plus 50 to the results because he's got
Because
vicious
he's
3,
vicious.
which means that on the second roll there is a chance he'll instantly kill you.
Hold on a second. Did he level up while we were taking break?
No, he's got vicious 3 on his bite attack.
Don't die.
The first roll I got was a 14, which means that it is a 44.
Yep. Which is
Sorry, no, it's a
Reduce-
54.
reduce threshold by 5.
Yeah, reduce wound threshold by 5.
Oh, buddy.
Wait, actually, hold on. Let me double check. On the cheat sheet. Critical injury table. It is. Yep.
Okay.
You still up?
Yep.
Okay. Okay. The second one was. So this is plus 60. So it's a 111. Which has increased the difficulty of all critical injuries, including this one. And he's basically got you by the horns. She's chewing like right here, right behind your horn. And he's trying to Ilya, you hear Bull's skull flex as he's attempting to crack it with his jaws. Emery.
Sorry, buddy.
Shit. I'm going to run right up to him and be like, stop that!
Okay. You gonna hit him?
So I have a question.
Yeah.
My staff does stun damage, but it's not but soak would still
Correct.
apply, right?
Mm-hmm.
And the soak for this guy was high, right?
Mm-hmm. Well, it seems as if he's got a pretty medium soak, but he's just really resilient to damage.
but not to stun damage.
Correct.
Okay.
Laugh so hard if you knock him out with a fucking stick after all that fucking.
Yeah, I'm just trying
What's
to.
the
think-
terms for death, Josh? For me?
For death, a crit
Yeah, you
of
said
one.
I could possibly.
A crit of 150 plus is death.
Okay.
I just don't think I'd be able to hit him. I'm going to try my hardest to. I'm going to start making a construct here.
So you say you have a stun effect on your staff?
Oh, wait a
Yeah.
second. That didn't reduce my wounds. That reduced my strain.
50 is. Oh, you're right. Your strain threshold. Thank you.
That's so much better.
It is.
Yes, it is. Maybe.
Yeah, I do stun damage with my weapon, but I'm not very strong. So that's my problem right now, is that I don't think that I would be able to succeed in an attack against him.
Meaning, oh, okay, so you
'Cause
wouldn't be able to hit him at all, even regardless of what your stun does.
Yeah, because I only rolled 2 yellow dice, and I think that he has really strong, like, what he rolls on his end.
You've noticed that he's very quick.
So that's where I don't think I could succeed in an attack. I think this is my best route is having another summon out. So I'm gonna try to summon a porcupine
Okay.
here.
So do note that, I mean, as far as action economy goes, you don't need to be adjacent to him to summon.
I need to be adjacent to the field. Also, I have no damage
Oh, yeah,
on
you're
me.
right.
And I have Cuervus. So if I happen to be attacked, I can take 1 hit from him just fine.
Are you sure?
Just one.
Just
He's
one.
really strong!
That's the best I can offer is my body as a potential
Okay,
outlet.
so you run up behind this werewolf and start chanting and grabbing corn.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. And I did shout at him, like, you stop it!
If you're not devoting a maneuver to it, I'm not giving you any sort of roll for trying to get him to attack you.
Oh,
But
I will spend 2 strain to try to get his attention.
okay.
As I'm doing this, it's very
Yeah,
it's
you can
very
give me either a skullduggery, a deception, or a skullduggery or a deception check.
Fuck it. 3 success.
And this would be. I'm just gonna do a rock.
If nothing else, it's a little distracting.
So he glances over at you, shouting at him, and he kind of like protectively like gets his jaws and his hands onto his prey. He doesn't really see you as threatening currently, especially when you start picking corn. And then it is Ronadrop's turn. He's going to try to kill Bull.
I tried.
I didn't see you hit him.
See, it was one failure. One more success would have done it. So. Bolt?
I'm melee defense. I didn't hear you if you said anything.
Sorry, melee defense.
Two and three.
2 and 3. Okay. Well. Okay. Does 10 pierce 5 put you down?
Put me down? No.
Okay. So 10 pierce 5.
Yeah, give
And
me just a second. It's gonna take me a second to calculate that. 'cause-
I forgot that my snake needs to roll its roll.
Your snake's dead.
Why is it on?
That's a good question.
Sorry, I forgot.
Appreciate it.
All right, continue.
And he's going to crit you one more time because I rolled another triumph. What am I at on your thing over there?
I have 4 crits.
-1 for the toughened ability, essentially. So it's going to be plus 60 to the roll. That is a 138. On the cheat sheet, that puts us at formidable. If any one of your characteristics is at 0, while you have this crit, you die.
What'd you say that number was?
138. And then it is registered.
Alright. I wander into the bushes.
You guys better pull something out of your ass here soon.
Try.
1, 2. I show up. Hello.
I show up!
It is I, Rat.
Just point to the pile of ground beef in Arandadrol's mouth right now.
Yeah.
So at this point, because this place has been a tattered mess of all of the corn in this area, I'm going to just move those 2 lines out of the way, so it's easier for folks to see.
Thank you.
The corn has been killed.
No! I need that! I'm using that!
The corn! Is that it, Wretch?
Yeah, that is it.
Alright. These 2... This Knoll is going to run down, and Bruno is going to run away.
Bye,
Benny is
Bruno.
Hi, Bruno.
over to Bull.
All right, can you tell me how me and him are situated?
He's got his mouth on the right behind your ear and your horn right now, and he's got an arm kind of grabbing your swinging arm, and he's got his other arm wrapped around your back. So you're both kind of like, I would say in like a rugby stance, almost grappled. I do know, because you are wielding a 2-handed weapon, while you are grappled, the difficulty of swinging that, I believe, increases by 2.
Is that correct?
I'm having a hard time finding it right now.
He's working on it.
I just didn't know if he said something. I didn't hear him again.
I don't know why I'm having a hard time finding it in the... Is it an attack? Is that why?
What are you?
I couldn't find anything in the cheat sheet because I was trying
Yeah,
to look
it's
at that.
so brawl weapons aren't affected at all. Melee weapons, you gain 1 purple die. 2-handed weapons, you get 2 purple dice, and ranged weapons, you can't use at all while you're grappled. But I just for some reason can't see it on the sheet, so I will find it later or something.
So, I think I found it under grab.
Thanks.
On success, opponent can't move, including get up, grabbing prone makes you prone too. You may move or grab target half your movement speed and attack each other with non-brawn weapons or a difficult maneuver to attempt to break free or become grabber.
Yeah, it doesn't say it explicitly in there, but that is what it is. I don't know. This might be an
Yeah.
older edition. I might have fixed it on something that didn't say.
That's all I see on the one that I have.
So, anyways, for right now, that's how I'm ruling it, and that's how it should be in the cheat sheets.
Right. To break a grapple, would that be in athletics?
Athletics or coordination, your choice.
All right. I am going to attempt to break a grapple
Okay.
with athletics.
Alright. 3 and 4.
Six and 4.
Yeah, you shrug him off,
Yay!
rolling your meaty head out of his. You get the horn up into his mouth, and he's forced to let go.
All right. And then as soon as I break free, I turn around and schmicky schmack.
Alrighty.
5 and 4.
2 and 4.
So 12 pierce 2 again.
All right.
And then I'm gonna spend 2 strain to drink my health potion.
Mm-hmm. And then it's Ilya.
I'm gonna give him a whack.
Alrighty.
Yeah, coming.
Get that man a whack.
Oh.
One triumph, 3 success, 1 advantage.
Okay. I rolled 2 and 3.
Okay, so that's a triumph, a success, and an advantage.
Sounds right.
So that's gonna be what can I do with the triumph?
You could proc your stun with that if you wanted, and then you don't
Oh,
have to
yeah.
reduce your damage or anything.
So that's 7 damage.
7 soakable damage.
Yeah, plus the 4 stun.
Okay. So, as Bull gets himself free, he swings his axe, which causes the werewolf to jump backwards, but he puts his back towards you, and you stick him with the back. You stick him with your sword right through like his kidney area, and as you do, you see him. Oh! As he rears up, and the lightning pours into him. He falls off of your blade and slumps on this hill. You see him, and then his foot slips on this hill, and he rolls down this hill and crumples down onto the ground there. And he's laying there, panting. Looking up the hill at you guys. And he looks up at the stellarium as you see cataracts shoot across the night sky. And there's a glint of reflection in his eye. He looks over back at you guys. And the lights slowly go out in his eyes as he collapses there.
Oh, thank God.
I look over at Bull. Can you hog tie that?
As he sits there, he's still breathing.
Mhm.
His eyes are open. He sits underneath the pale moonlight, cascaded in blue, and the hair on his body starts to change color, almost going grayer. The breathing seems to go shallow. He's probably 20 feet away at this point, down there.
Okay.
We're out of initiative.
The-
Turn order.
Yeah, theatrically, like the moment he falls down the hill and like slumps over, Bull like falls down onto both knees and is only holding himself up with the haft of his axe.
Meanwhile, Emery's going to try to entangle him with whatever debris is around him.
Yeah,
Or-
absolutely. Give me, I'll say since he's not resisting, just spend 2 strain, and you can slowly weave those the dead plant life over the top of it.
Okay, and he's not unconscious right now, is he? Or is he not dead?
So
He said,
after about the 2 minutes it takes for you to put the vines over the top of them, from here, it's hard to tell.
Okay, I think I've got him down. I'll go check. And I start just nervously, very slowly tiptoeing towards him, looking back and seeing if anybody is gonna, do it instead of me.
Yeah.
Bull's not moving for a while.
No.
I'm gonna look
Sloan
after
down there.
Bull.
I'm not completely dead.
I died, came back, got ripped apart, and almost died a second time, all in one fight.
You stay where you're at, buddy.
Yeah.
I
And
can look
that was from basically full health both times.
I can look at Rolf after Bull, but I'll prioritize my party member first.
Alright.
Is there anything I can do for Bull?
I mean,
Well,
yeah. He's got.
he already healed me once this encounter.
So that's not how his ability works, but
Okay.
he's allowed to use one of. He's got an ability that he can use during short rests for short rest healing, or for crits for handling crits. So it would just be too strained for him to cast a spell, and then he has to succeed for the crits. If that's what you're asking.
Okay. How many can I do?
One at a time, as much strain as you can handle.
You might want to try getting rid of the crit that makes the crits harder to get rid of.
Yeah, I can shoot for that.
Okay.
And that's
Okay.
a crit of 111. Which is
Alright, so it's difficult, and then you upgrade it, I'm guessing.
Yep. It is. It is daunting, and it adds 1 more to the results. Yep. So it's difficulty 5, essentially 5 purple dice.
Okay.
Brutal.
I'm gonna spend a story point to proc natural, my talent that lets me reroll a check of channeling or melee heavy.
Okay.
'Cause that roll wasn't great. It's better. After turning two advantage into success, we have 4 success, a triumph, and 1 advantage. Neither of the rolls was great.
If you
honestly.
spend the triumph, you can succeed.
Okay, I will spend that triumph. So we get rid of the crit that makes his crits harder. And then I have enough strain to do 1 more magic-y thing. Should I save that for the werewolf man, or should I use that on Bull?
Health-wise, I'm sitting okay.
He does have a crit on him, though, that is, if any characteristic is at 0, he just dies instantly. So anything in the 80s to 100s, 110 range could reduce his, int by 1 and just kill him.
And he dies. Alright, we'll get rid of that one. No sudden death for Bull.
Well, it would have to happen twice.
No, because you still have the... do you have any stat that's 1?
No.
Oh, for some reason I thought you had a presence of 1 or an int of 1 or something like that.
No, all my base is 2, I did have a crit that reduced one of them by 1 already, but that has already been healed.
Okay.
Oh, that's great.
I'm still gonna get rid of it. Sudden death is not my favorite.
Yeah.
Okay. 7 success, 1 advantage.
5 threat.
Didn't hear that.
5 threat.
Oh.
So you succeed. But yeah, you go unconscious.
Okay.
I pour you already took an energy drink, right?
Not this encounter, I don't think.
Well, I gave you one after the last time you resuscitated me. Did you drink it?
I'm checking. I don't have it in my inventory, so I must have drank it.
Alright, so if I give you another one, it's only going to do 4. Is that enough to make you not unconscious?
Yeah.
Okay. I give him my other... Let me check my quantity here real quick.
So those two are having a minute up top of the hill.
Alright, so I give him my stamina potion, he regains 4, and then I take the other stamina potion I have left, and I only regain 4 from that.
Alright. Meanwhile, Ilya, what are you doing? Emery's down at the bottom of the hill and has been concentrating on the plant life in developing.
And creeping towards Herondadrol.
Yep.
So, I'm going to try to communicate with him, say, Herondadrol, you regained your reason?
No response.
So his hair is gray and he's strained out, right?
You want to go in and take a look at him?
Yeah, like I walked up to him.
Okay.
So he's restrained still.
Give me an investigation check. He seems inert.
Ooh. 2 advantage. I ain't seeing shit.
No. Yeah, he's completely still. He might be dead.
So if I wanted to, like, stun gun him again, so he's unconscious for sure?
Is that what you want to do? You want to course lightning through his still form?
Well, he's not moving, so he's strained, but Emery has him wrapped up, right?
Yep.
Uh-huh.
Okay. I'm gonna actually turn to Emery and ask her, like, do werewolves turn back to their human form when they go nighty-night?
What do I know about that?
Give me a knowledge nature check. Or a knowledge dark check.
I'll do a knowledge check. I've got 1 success and 5 advantage.
You don't know much about werewolves. But with your extra advantage, what I will say is that something about the body strikes you as off. With your knowledge and your work up in the north and with your work with Archek, it looks like the body is decaying.
Decaying?
Yeah.
I honestly don't know any werewolves myself. I didn't have any in my clan, but I think there's something wrong. He looks off. Like he's withering away, and how, like, rapidly does that appear to, like, he started to gray. Is it, like, very rapid, like, before our eyes?
Yeah, it's visibly, his body looks like at least a week old. like a
Wait.
week dead.
Oh.
Oh. I reach out to, like, touch his face. Like,
Okay.
as stupid as that sounds, right? Like, Miranda drop?
Keep your pinkies away from his TV.
As you reach for his face, you touch his muzzle, and a light appears in his eyes. A blue iris. And the face moves. It twitches. And the body starts to wiggle and writhe underneath the vines.
Stay steady. Wait.
And you see the vines starts to almost saw into his form as he moves back and forth underneath them.
Stay still. Shit, what do I do?
As he
Gets
he manages
loose.
to grab one of them and pull it down, and with it, part of the flesh sloughs off and falls to the ground. As you see that parts of his hide now have worked their way up and over the vines and have starting to, like, almost like he's being skinned alive by the vines.
So he's not unconscious, clearly. It seems like he has some kind of disease or ailment, and his werewolf form is keeping him from decaying any more rapidly. Because we saw him regenerate from any kind of wounds while he was conscious. So whatever's going on with him, it's stopping him.
An arm comes up
goodness.
and out, and he reaches up, and his arm comes down and grabs his head, and as he pulls down, part of his whole face comes off and falls into his lap area as you see a gleam of flesh underneath the flesh and a shock of orange mane underneath.
Oh, he's detransforming. Okay.
Yeah, Emery definitely has a little, like, puke fest.
Damn.
As you're puking, he continues to thrash on his knees, and he pulls bits and pieces off of his torso and his face until sitting there, half transformed, is starting to a visage of a man is starting to take shape.
Oh.
Hello.
Hey, bud.
Hello.
He doesn't have the arm or the breastplate that this guy does in this picture, but otherwise very similar in appearance. As he leans back, exhausted, clearly. I guess he's got green eyes, but he's dead.
Clearly.
He barely even perceives your guys' presence.
After stabbing the shit out of him?
Yeah, it's
Something you remember.
hack the shit out with a god killer.
Needs a little bit of time to collect himself, okay?
I'm gonna give him a minute until he seems to have reason again.
Obviously, my vines, like, loosened a bit on him when I was a bit distracted. Just thematically, right? He doesn't seem like he's trying to escape right now?
No.
Okay, I'm gonna leave him a little loose. You know? but still kind of on him. If that-
Okay.
You
Can
know.
have
Well,
my sword at the ready.
Because of how he's the big guy, but he's much smaller
Yeah.
than Harandadrol, so he kind of worked his way through some of the vines. But if you want to have them kind of like slithering up his legs while he's kneeling there, you can.
They're just around him, like I. Yeah,
Okay.
that's fine.
I'll say he's got one arm free at this point too. The other one got encased in vines as well, and he kind of startles for a moment when he finally notices you guys. He's still caked in blood and gore.
Oh, buddy.
Who are you to have forced back my god when Cinder himself only releases his bind on his own times?
I'm Ilya, that's Emery. I wave over to my comrades. Big one's Bull that you almost killed. And then there's our buddy Rich.
We're the fearsome, murdering, squalid four.
Yeah.
Or whatever they
Baleful,
call us.
eviscerating four.
Yes.
And then as far as forcing your transformation, I wiggle the sword. Gift from Azerlam. Okay. Don't have much patience for introductions because you almost killed my friend over there. Twice. You're Harandadrolf, which is the important part. And we've been looking for you because the tales of your exploits have brought you notoriety and attention of the people back in the woodlands. And we need your help to cure Cinder.
Sorry. Never have I woke and gazed upon the stellarium with the eyes of mine. On the night given to that of my Farrelay and her god Cinder. I have not been a man this day. In your words, strange and alien to me as much as your visage. But you invoked the gods. You invoked Azerlam. You invoked Cinder and the tribes of her people. I see among you the kind that would be Mundi, the kind that I would call peers or kith, in a day that is long since past for me. See amongst you the kind that would not have spared the creature as I, if such an opportunity would come which has never been before had. Now, for the namesake of Farrelay, I'll ask again, especially amongst those of you, Wooland, why have you charted a course for death and seeked out a lycanthrope on a night as this? You don't have to repeat yourself verbatim, but clearly he's just like, what's going on, and needs a moment.
Yeah.
So we have allied ourselves with the people of the woodlands, and the forest is struck with a malaise and overwhelming oppressive force that is coming from Cinder's sickness that has driven mad everyone in it. There's a civil war going on right now. There's kinslaying left and right. And we were sent to find you because your deeds have reached us, have reached the woodlands, and we believe that your knowledge, your experience will be able to help us cure Cinder in some way, because the bloodshed is not going to stop until we cure his sickness.
You're his champion, right?
Sighs out, and there's a fog to his breath as you notice that it's actually gotten a little bit chilly out. I am beholden to Cinder. And it is in the name of him and Farrelly that set me upon the deeds that you say have reached your ear. But I don't know why my deeds would spur you so to action, spur you to call upon me in aid. You know what they call me?
The cannibal.
He goes to stand, and is like ripping some weeds off of him and some excess flesh as he does. He stands up. He kind of looks at you with his arm kind of stuck in the weeds. It's like,
yeah, hold on a second.
Shakes
buddy.
it a second.
Well, I think you'll understand if we're a little hesitant, given. And I point over to where he's still, like, completely battered. So if you wouldn't mind.
Just relax and take a seat. Enjoy the night air.
Give me a leadership check or a charm check, either one of you, and the other one can assist.
Oh, I'm gonna try to charm it. Let's see. I think
I can assist.
Yeah, okay.
Ooh,
Add two boost dice for the circumstance.
2 boost?
Mm-hmm.
Oops. 2 success. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 advantage.
He looks at you, nods, and goes to sit down. And as he starts to sit down, he goes, I came upon you in the night as a monster, with no heeds to the laws of chivalry. It beholds me to show as a man that I am beholden to him and respect them. So I'll entertain what you have to say here, your requests here and now, but understand that there are certain things I can keep to and certain things that I must finish. I can help you with my god,
Okay.
Cinder. Or at least I can try. You bring sad news of Farrelly's home. And mine second.
Who is Fairley? I don't know. I have to ask.
You see him smile. Farrelly was mine moonwife.
The Moonwife?
Your waifu?
She met me on her ungammon, which you and Bull would know would be his spirit, her spirit quest.
Okay.
It was a tribal mission from the Viven clan to find a suitor, to give her heart and turn unto a lycanthrope. That is the story of Farrelly. She won my heart. The story goes much deeper than that. Alas, she is no more. She broke my heart and left this world. And she did so knowing that I would fill it with her intentions. And so if you say that the Viven need help, then help I shall. Understand though, that the name Cannibal, it makes me crazy. For while it is true, it is a heavy heart that I am burdened with the task that I am. Look around. Do you see it?
Corn?
You guys can all give me perception checks.
It might just be corn.
I mean, it's in line.
1 and 1.
1 and 3.
2 and 1.
2 and 2.
The Wollund notice what the rat and the Norn do not. On the horizon, dotting here and there, are eyes. Watching.
God damn it.
Are those friends of yours? Those are friends, right?
They are quarry. I was hunting them as they pursued to undo the gift I've been trying to bequeath upon their fellow kith. There's a sickness here in these lands. And Cinder stoked in me a righteous fire to burn it out.
The sickness was transforming those gnolls?
I think so. I'm sad to say. It's not just the gnolls. It's the people. The humans, the dwarves, the goblins and leprechauns, the orcs, and every other kin in this land. I have a unique blessing and a curse to bestow upon those that tread the edge between the feral world and the more refined. And that is, I give folks the option between death and being a gnoll.
Oh no.
And I've used it to cure folks of whatever this plight is. And yet some, it seems to return to. I don't know why.
Can I tell if he is, like, speaking as a mad religious fanatic, and that the sickness is kind of a vague moral panic, and he's just out here murdering people? Or is he literally saying, there's a plague out here, and my lycanthropy is
Yeah, give me an
probably the
interpretation
closest thing
check.
to a cure?
Give me an interpretation check.
It's really hard to tell with the denizens of the forest. Triumph, 2 success, and an advantage.
Okay. Yeah, so it occurs to you to look at maybe one of the other bodies around here. And going up and looking at one of the gnolls, its jaw is distended, and there's a sickly sweet stench to it. And an element of emendagia hits you, of something that's not right with this creature. That in the north would have been something close to undead.
Oh. So you're... I don't understand lycanthropy. I say that as a player and as character. But Herondadrolf, your lycanthropy is something that you can spread? That turns these creatures into gnolls?
Nah, lycanthropy is something different. It is a sacred rite and a ritual. For you to turn into a lycanthrope is different from the bite of a lycanthrope to change one into a gnoll. None of you have anything to fear, for you are not on the brink of death, have not succumbed. But those that I kill with tooth and with claw, they have a chance to be reborn anew as a gnoll. And that is a deeply held, important what's the word I'm looking for?
Honor, duty.
Sacrament that needs to be upheld. It is the charge of lycanthropes to balance the amount of folks in this world who are Mundi to those who are awoken, the children of the artists. But it is often done very rarely, and lately I've had to do it many a time more. Something profane is hurting these lands.
Huh.
He looks north from here. There's something out there. I dare not It has an ire. I can feel it looking at me. And it makes me pause. I cannot approach the village of Bilchester. I've already struck terror in the hearts of the Lemurans in this territory. But there is a foul magic at play here, up that way, and so I harass it from the perimeter as I can.
Bilchester? Do we know that place before? Like,
You haven't been to Bilchester,
okay.
but you have heard of. There was rumors a long time ago in the city of Lemoore of the Bilchester food spoil.
Oh, yeah, we talked to
There.
somebody on the gates.
Yes.
There was a sickly man who was caged for grain theft, who had a sign of a piece of grain with a circle around it with a dash through it, and he was missing his bottom jaw.
Is Rex close enough to hear us? We're not too far away, right?
Yeah, you're fine.
Rex, I know you're awfully busy and putting people all back together and all of that, but when you get a second, would you mind just double checking whether or not whatever's going on with these bodies is different or similar to what we've been seeing with like the plague and all, and the hunger and all that?
Okay. I'll go to the nearest body and then do a little investigation.
Okay. I would allow a cantrip, which would cost 2 strain, to use your magic to try to figure out what's going on. Like to commune with your god. Otherwise, I would allow a knowledge nature or a medicine check.
We're going with medicine, because I can't willingly take strain that would pass me out. Three success.
This is different than the whatever was the black spot and all of that stuff going on. The adaptations to these to the bodies that you can see are all homogenous. They all have the same adaptations, and there's no like black ichor or anything like that. And the fact that they look still as null-ish as they do is a telltale sign that they don't have the same condition. I'll also say with the medicine check, from what you're able to tell though too, is that based off of what these things were doing earlier, these things didn't seem sickly to you. Because sickly would mean frail and weakened in the body being a bit cannibalized in that sense. And these things were hacking and slicing and running around with a much more vigor than would be something that is like pestilence ridden.
Yeah, it's a little different. Not quite the same. They're not as already dead. They're feeling lively, spry. Well, not. I mean, like they were before. not now.
Huh.
So you're talking about this, the sickness here, but your Cinder is sick. I don't know if you felt it through your bond, but he's not well either. And that's what we really need your help with.
Give me a leadership, charm, or negotiation check.
I can assist. I have ranks in negotiation.
Yeah, you can assist.
Okay, should I roll it then? Or...
So, I would allow you to either each roll your own check, or I would allow, if he's got ranks in negotiation and you're using something that you don't have ranks in, I would allow you to use his ranks, so to speak.
I can roll 2 yellow and a green for charm, but I don't have anything else.
Oh, well, you should do. I got 3 and 1 on a negotiation.
So we're each doing our own check.
Got it.
1 and 2, or 3 and 1. Sorry.
Both of you got 3 and 1? Okay. It never occurred to me there could be something wrong with my god. It had always been their will. As a force in this earth, the heat in his ire, his will for me to perform, to answer the call. I assumed it was from the need, from a fervent passion for me to fix what's going on in these lands. Are you telling me that it is It is aside from that, that Cinder himself is stricken.
He... How do I express it? He has some kind of parasitic being attached to him. We spoke with Lianinche, and we believe that there is a group that has a cage that can hold this thing. That this creature that is feeding on Cinder and causing the malaise in the forest. And our companion saw Cinder and what was happening to him. He was oozing black ichor. It was horror.
And so we've been working with what are the Minotaurs? They're like...
The herd callers.
The herd callers thought that there were a few other options to deal with him, some much worse than others. But one of the options we thought... Oh, should I say it out of just like circle players wise for a second? Because like one of the options was like to lure out the sickness into Cinder's channeler and then like put it into something else, or just like into him and find a way to like kill it. So I don't know what way we want to ask him for help, I guess.
But he's Cinder's channeler. I feel like we want to know... Because I don't want to pass this sickness on to him.
Yeah. Yeah, because like, so I have our options that written down. That's just kill Cinder. Shitty option. Starve Cinder to death. Same thing. Lure it out, like, through his channeler, and then try to put it into something else. I don't know what. Or find the Onyx's cage and put it in there.
Well, yeah, the idea was about luring it out was either lure it out and put it in the cage, or lure it out and into another being.
Yeah. Or there was another option that was like, get 4 channelers together to try to make Cinder's relationship with the parasite more symbiotic, which also sounds a little sketch.
Yeah, the benefit of you trying to get the parasite into something that's not Cinder is that it gives you something more mobile.
Mm-hmm.
Like, if it was in, for instance, Wretch or in Barondadrolf, you could then, like, have them come with you to somewhere else.
Mm-hmm.
Or kill them in a way that kills the parasite and not killing a god. You know what I mean?
Right.
So those are the advantages of that.
Yeah, because the main concern is as soon as we hypothetically, as soon as we remove the sickness from Cinder, all the madness goes away.
Correct.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so we
Like
need to
instantly.
pull the sickness out of Cinder, put it somewhere else, be it a cage or a channeler.
Yeah, and we just figured his channeler would have the best connection to draw it out.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I think we're going to try to put it that way. Like, what we need is speaking to Hunter Adult directly, is what we need is a channeler because we want to draw the sickness out, and which will eliminate the hunger from the woodlands, and then either transfer it to a new host or put it into a cage.
kind of scrunches his head a moment. So you need some bait? Aye. For Cinder, I could be bait.
You would be willing to do that?
Well, I'm not very happy with the notion, but give me either another negotiation, leadership, or charm check. And then I'll allow the two of you to do it again in the way that you did before.
Just have a skull check.
Yep, this will be one difficulty.
I only got one success and 4 advantage.
I got 1 success.
Well, I rolled 4 threat. I'm not thrilled about it, but Fair Allay, she forced my hands to stay in this world and do the task that was set before me. If that task is a little bit uglier, but a little bit shorter, then mayhaps I'll get to join her soon enough and get to keep my oath. I still don't know what getting this parasite into me helps you. I just ask that you make sure it dies if I'm to be a expendable resource in this problem.
We have to find a way to kill it, and
Killing you isn't our first choice.
No, we.
Also, something to note is that the protector of the Crystal Tarn, the ancient magical being that lived in there, when it died, this thing just moved on.
yeah, and we can't even be sure that if it's that would fix the problem. We know from Lianache that we think putting it in a cage would at least contain it, but we don't really know how to kill something like this, to be honest. I don't know that anyone quite knows what we're dealing with.
But the most important thing is just getting it out of Cinder.
Yes. We need to get out of Cinder.
You get
And
it.
it helps us. What?
If you get it into someone else like this guy, assuming he doesn't just die instantly from this super anti-magic creature chewing on him, there are some paths that you guys could choose to pursue, but it's all entirely up to you. This is like still, you haven't done all of your research on, so to speak, but you could take it to Lemoore and try to get the scientists to then look at the original creature. You could take it to Lianache, who has some sort of weird backer, who is known as, I think you guys discovered that he was the, like,
No, she gave a name.
yeah, she gave you some information about her benefactor, who dabbles in adaptation and some other stuff. I think he was known as, like, the Mad Brother Tobiah, the god of creation. So there's some, like, there's a wild card factor in there that you guys could potentially pursue. You guys could take him to maybe, like, the Temple of Temple of Wretch's god, goddess Dahlia. There might be some opportunities there, maybe. Otherwise, you could take him to, like, I don't know, a volcano or something. So, food for thought.
We'll toss him into the fire.
Take him to the black pit.
So as Bull's like patching up my first crit, I kind of like stumble over closer to him, I'm like, look, the main reason we need you for is because we think you have the best chance to lure this thing out, and just to find. God, you were saying it all the time. Now I can't think of his name.
Cinder.
Cinder. But we have no interest in killing anyone to do it. But the biggest concern is to remove this parasite from Cinder and hopefully just bring a complete stop to the civil war that's happening in the woods. And everybody killing each other. That is our main concern. We have options after we get it out, if we can get it out.
Give me one more negotiation check. And I want
Me?
symbol.
Uh-oh. Ah, damn it.
Actually, it's-
Can I scare him into agreeing?
I don't think this guy's scared that much.
Do you say wretch and bull or just bull?
I'll allow Wretch too.
Okay.
Please help.
Yeah.
2 and 1.
I got 1 and 2.
Okay. He looks at you two and he folds his arms across his chest. He looks around at the horizon line. You set my worries to rest around here, and I'll go with you.
We'll help you as long as you don't try to kill us again.
He's so strong.
Or at least turn off your auto healing if you do.
Done enough damage in those towns. Go, find what you may. I'll meet you back on the hilltop.
Now, what do we do if you're feral the next time we see you?
Run like hell. Bid that you find me in a better state. Speaking of which, better go find my clothes.
Oh, good point. Suddenly, like, Emery's just, like, trying very hard not to look down. Like, oh, good point. About what you said about not going crazy. So, there are a few ways to help with that. Right, Rich?
Yeah. Or we could bonk him.
No?
Yeah,
No, well,
that didn't work out so good for us.
We'd like him to be
Well,
sane
I
when we
think
come
zapping
back.
him would be more effective.
So we don't need any of that, but if he knew, like, what was the herbs, like the tea or the skunk, I'll just describe those to him. Those help stave off some of the effects of Cinder in the meantime.
So you're asking me to suppress the call of my god?
Yes.
Yeah, to be strategic at least. I mean, if you can't turn back to human on your own, which was the impression that I got, then that's kind of a big issue. I mean...
And to be fair...
We had to fight you to almost the brink of death.
I could still feel the call of the hunger when I had these things. They just helped take the edge off, so to speak.
Very
They
well.
didn't make us go nuts and kill people.
Yeah.
I'll look for this black root, and if I end up coming across the skunk, as you say, one of these fey ones, I'll do what I can. Gives me something to do in the meantime.
Or roll around in any of the mud you find.
There was a knoll. I was hoping to keep safe. Think I'll find him first.
Bless you.
If it's the one I'm thinking about, he went south.
Bruno?
Oh yeah, he looked really scared. He ran off that way. Sorry. We don't talk about him.
If you
Yeah.
if you make it to the fringe wood on the south side of the White Flow, I'll find you.
Friends, wood on the south side. Can you pull up a map?
Yeah.
So basically near Hadley.
Anywhere in the fringe woods south of the White Flow. So Hadley all the way down to the Buckums.
All right, so basically just stay here. I don't know what we're gonna do in the meantime.
He asked
Wait,
that you
is-
guys go and he said if you guys help figure out what the hell's going on. With
Oh,
the
I thought he was gonna
townsfolk
come
nearby.
back and get us and then help him.
No,
Okay.
he said that there's a presence in the town that makes him hesitate to go closer, and he has already been a scourge to the villagers that he dares not attack the villages head on. He's been harassing the outer side and hunting these infected where he's found them. And you guys can intuit, some of them got reinfected after they became gnolls, and thus, by the sounds of it, he may have had some role in killing them as they were already gnolls.
All right, so the town he's talking about is at Hadley.
No,
Or
he's
It's
something else.
Bilchester.
he mentioned Bilchester, but Hadley is
Okay.
also
Hadley's the only
Yeah.
one I see on the map.
actually. So yeah, thanks for something that I can see that you guys can't. So thank you for that. Bilchester.
Oh.
Okay.
That's way closer than I was expecting. I was like zooming out like crazy.
Yep, nope. It's all local.
Yeah, you guys have to travel for 3 months to get there.
Right?
It's all the way. We had to walk all the way around the outside of the forest, and it's down here by Dryston or something.
It is Josh, so that is what I was expecting.
Yeah, I try to make these things realistic, but also not a pain in the butt.
I mean, sounds fair. We're also gonna have to figure out how the hell to find this cage from the Onyx, too. Unless we just want to forgo that, but
What we're gonna use the onyx for again?
To get the cage that can imprison magical beings.
Oh, but didn't we just get a human sacrifice to take the place of that?
But what happens when he
Yeah,
dies
but we
and
don't-
the thing gets out?
Oh, okay, that's what
yeah,
you mean.
right,
Yeah, and
yeah,
we don't know for sure what's gonna happen if it does go into him.
yeah. So like,
He might just lose his shit.
There's also a chance that he might not be able to get it into him.
there's a lot of chances here.
There's a lot of ifs.
but for
But
now,
running to Lemoore, trying to get that and leave again. How long is he gonna wait for us?
yeah.
As long as it takes.
I mean, he's been around since the start of the campaign, so.
As long as it takes.
He said he'll, like, it's not like he's sitting on his laurels. He's still doing his thing in his hunting grounds. He just said that he would smell you guys if he ever came back to the Frenchwood in this territory. He'll find you. For better or worse.
Yeah.
All right, so from where we are right now,
Which is the
I
worst
see
guy.
we can either go to Belchester and fast forward this arc, or we can run to Lemoore, check up on that, see if we can get the cage, and then come back. But the longer we're off of doing the Cinder thing, the worse the Civil War is going to get.
Yeah, I kind of agree with that front. I think I'm worried that getting the cage would take too long, and so many lives would be lost in the meantime.
Yeah, we have to. I just want to make sure that we're not. Yes, we're going to get rid of the Call of the Hunger when we pull the creature out of Cinder, but by not having the cage ready or not knowing for certain that we can eliminate this threat, we may just be mobilizing a worse form of the black spot.
You thought a god killer sword was cool? What about a god killer plague?
Hell yeah! Maybe that's what my sword is for. If it's a god killer, it should be able to kill some sort of virus parasite creature, right?
You can't cut that small.
But what if it's a god?
You need nanowire for that.
My sword is just that sharp.
Yeah. I love it.
Sorry.
I don't know about that. I saw it bounce off his hide.
I need cookies.
Let's take a 5-minute break and come back.
Okay.
Okay.
Sister? Just trying to decide if we're off to Bilchester. You'll see. Cookie.
I never left, so I'm still here.
Hello.
Making sure. You were waiting on me when the time came.
Appreciate that. Rich, you kind of saved the day, just in a really, like, quiet way. We didn't lose him.
I helped Bull a lot.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah, if you hadn't healed any of those crits before I had him in Herondradolf's mouth, he probably would have been dead.
Probably.
Mm-hmm.
That is my job. And I do it. That's why we haven't put any talents in violence in a while, because that's not really what we need.
Yeah.
Yeah, you guys are
Need you to be-
punching in the big leagues.
What the world needs now is less violence.
Mm-hmm. You're right. Oh yeah, I literally have the Bilchester boot spoil as one of the things here. Going a little more. I just have this long-ass list of other things to think about that I don't look at.
So how have you crazy kids been?
Okay.
Alright.
Car problems, dog problems, exhaustion from life
That's
and
what I
work.
hear.
But having a good time. When you
That's
meet
good.
Ashara!
Hi,
with
sure.
Ashara, you're gonna have a good time. Come here, Pickle.
Without Ashara.
Yeah, I saw one of my favorite bands on Wednesday and had a spiritual experience with that.
Oink.
That's awesome.
Give us some
Um,
mushrooms.
I'm eating mushrooms right now. No joke. I made red braised mushrooms on Saturday. That's amazing that you picked up on that. No, it was one of my favorite bands, Garia. They're a Portuguese black metal group. Amazing live performance, just unlike any other. And Hannah and I were going to go to a restaurant afterwards because we skipped the last act. I was just there for Garia. And it turns out that our favorite Korean restaurant, Kim's, got closed down in August.
Aw.
I hate it when that happens.
Aww.
Yeah, they were doing really well, I guess, but at some point someone threw a brick through their window.
Oh.
Oh,
Yeah.
thanks.
Well, the same thing happened to Calzadas. Went there once and then they closed down.
What a bummer.
I'll throw
Yeah.
a brick through the window.
You need to stop going places because they close down after.
You need to
Yeah.
also stop
After
throwing
business.
bricks through businesses' windows that you like.
can't help it.
The food's so good!
Yikes.
Alright. As Herondradolf heads out to find his trousers, what is the what did you just call this group of murderous band of hobos here, Wretch?
Dude, I threw out a ton of things. Like the Murderous Four, the Titanic Trio +1, the Quadrupeds of Pain. I don't know.
Yeah, what are the quadrupeds of pain going to do?
I was going to suggest this this took place in like a little farmstead or a village or something, didn't it?
It took place at a crossroads with a small ruin on the top of it.
Do you guys want to go see if we can sleep in the ruin?
I like sleeping places.
As long as it doesn't turn out to be a mimic.
Fuck off with that shit.
Forever scared.
Last time we found some nice houses that ate us.
When will you guys realize that sometimes when you say things, it gives Josh his ideas?
I already did that one. That's not gonna be an idea. I get full credit for that idea.
The joke's on you, I did it again. Never saw it coming. Did you?
Yeah, you guys can go back to where your camp was and go back to bed and get a full night's rest for the following day.
That'd be nice.
That'd be good. I like not straining out.
Consume whatever rations you need, and your once per session and once per day, and your story points, all that shit. Once per encounter stuff.
Story points even?
Yep.
Neato.
Surprised we get our story points. That's a little spoopy.
I know. That's
He used to spend story points on people, and that would make things really difficult.
yeah.
Just be happy he doesn't do that anymore.
Yeah, I mean, at least, yeah, you guys just don't, and you don't have to wait for me to bring them back to you either.
I feel like I'm one. Okay. Alright.
The curtain call gods give way to the light of day. What would you like to do on your morning as you break your fast?
So which way is Balchester? Do we know?
Yep, Bill Chester's on the
Yeah,
map.
it's on the map.
Oh, map.
Northwest of us.
The
maybe.
map. The map. The map.
I'm the map. I'm the map. I'm the map. Yeah, we'll head that way, right?
I think so. Seems like the obvious next step.
Unless you want to go to Hadley. But yeah. Billie Eilish Chester.
So, as you guys head out, you set on the footpath that you were on before. And it's a pretty well-established road. And probably about midday down the road, a carriage is coming along in your direction from the northwest.
Quick, kill it. It's coming right for us.
And flying on the carriage is a flag of parlay.
Got my yellow cloak. That kind of.
Okay. As you wave it, the
I try not to look like a cow.
carriage comes to a halt.
Stop walking on your hands.
Actually,
Try
it's
desperately to look
it's
like
slow.
a cow. I moo loudly.
It slows down, and the cart is being pulled by two very beautiful black
Don't say horses.
Women.
Oh, never mind.
horses.
Beautiful horses.
And the carriage itself looks to be very well built. It's not fancy in the like opulent filigree way, but it's fancy in the like just made of very good timbers that are well taken care of, well coated and waxed, etc. sort of thing. And sitting on the driver's coach is a kind of like a muted brown coated rat. And he looks a bit like he looks like a rat. You know what I mean? Like, he looks like a sewer rat, sort. But he is well dressed. He even has a fruffle undershirt and a collar that sits about like yay on a buttoned up, I believe it's a petticoat. He pulls up. He pulls up and he looks down at you guys with his beady eyes with the reins. My sirs, my lady.
Sorry, not trying to hinder you. We're just on our way through to Belchester.
Silence, cow.
Move.
The esteemed Einval of Bilchester wishes to offer an audience at his estate.
With us
The
specifically?
who? The what? Huh?
Yes. Although he would like me to inform you that he laments not having a title with which to extend his offer.
So he knows who we are? That never comes.
He seeks to meet your acquaintance.
How did you know where we were?
I was given the instructions that the esteemed Einval saw fit. My lord has many resources up and down the thoroughfares of Lamar. And I assure you that when he bequeathed upon me the task of offering an opportunity to parlay, that to offer it to the Tuwalund, the Ratton, and the Norn walking up the road to Headley, that there was few other such groups, especially as bedecked in the armaments that you have chosen to regale yourselves with.
Well, if it means we get to sit down and rest for a while and ride in your carriage, I see no reason not to.
Yeah, we're in pretty rough shape.
As
I'm
I'm pretty
surprised
sure
you
there's
can
still
heal
blood
me.
leaking out of me.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're not fully patched up yet.
Tries to gesture, blood shoots out of his neck after he uncovers the wound.
No, that was one of the ones we healed. That I've got bandages all over my neck and like shoulders. Looks like I'm wearing a red scarf.
You all get in the carriage.
So,
Yes.
If I fit.
As you all enter the carriage, he goes through the painstaking process of turning a carriage around on this road. And then,
Actually, I just want to say, in the state I'm in and my size, I like sit up by him.
as you go to sit up by him, he goes, "My sir, you are more than welcome to sit coach side for your travel. But I must warn you that the sight of you will give pause to many of the local village townsfolk. Additionally,
I'm just trying.
it may not
Go
be the most safe for you.
I'm just trying not to get my blood and viscera all over this nice cart.
I am sure that the hospitality of Sir Einvold and does not extend beyond. I'm sure it extends beyond the bounds of his home and into the caretaking duties of all of his carriages. But that being said, it is your decision."
Alright, I'll get in the cart.
Whoosh! And the carriage sets off. And it heads what looks to be like it's going to go towards Hadley. But as soon as it gets to a perpendicularity towards Bilchester from the road, from this road, there is a crossroads, and he turns and heads in towards Bilchester. So, one thing to note is that, and I'll go over this again at our next session, but we will be entering a social encounter next. So there will be a bit of structure to it as you guys attempt to figure out what's going on and all that sort of stuff. So just wanted to kind of throw that out there. We will wrap up here because I think it's just a really good point. So a little early today, and then we will see what's going on in Bilchester with Sir Einfall.
Random question.
Yes.
Would riding in this wagon count as a short or long rest in which Wretch could attempt another crit or two?
Yeah, you can attempt more crits. You just can't. The ones that have already been failed, it is considered you have to wait 7 days for those. So
I don't believe any of them have been failed because he re-rolled the one.
And a horseshoe.
Right. Yep. So all of the crits, yeah, he can just keep checking because crits aren't on a short rest, long rest kind of time scale or anything like that for his spells.
I just figured that works better.
Yep. You just won't get the benefit of you just took a long rest. So he can do one healing check during the long rest that you guys just took. After having recovered strain, if you would like to do a medicine check for folks to top off a little bit on healing.
So I just kind of figured we just all passed out for the night and didn't do that kind of stuff since we had already attempted it like just an hour prior to that.
Yeah. So because we did have that structured encounter, you can benefit from him being, he can do healing again here as like part of the breakfast routine. If you guys would like to have, if Wretch would like to heal anyone in the party once, and then try any amount of crits that he would like to do as well.
Yeah, I'm at like, I don't know how close you are to.
I'm health-wise. I'm at about 50%.
Yeah, I'm at 25 out of 34.
Damage or health?
Damage. So I have 9 health remaining in my wound threshold.
Gotcha. Okay, I can do some healing. Healing and then crits is allowed, or is it just one or the other?
One healing and any amount of crits that you'd like to try to do.
Got it. One healing per person, or like
one healing per person? Yeah.
All right. So Ilya first.
That's a average check.
Yep.
2 and 1.
Okay. 5 and 4 after turning 2 advantage into success, so 2 and 1 makes the net 3 and 3. I did the math right?
Yep.
Okay, in which case you heal 6.
Thank you.
Yup. And then Bull.
1 threat.
Same type of check.
You might want to do my crits first, or else you'll be healing me past where my crits are dropping my wounds to.
I don't know if I can do it in that order.
Do it in whatever order you want, but I already rolled for the healing. So I'll re-roll if you want to retry it.
Alright, we're doing crits. Bull, just pick whatever crit you want, and I'll just roll for that, so...
Crit of 54, which is dropping my strain by 5.
Okay.
Alright. And we'll do that. 5 and 2.
Okay, so you take an extra strain.
Damn. Okay, another crit.
Be a crit of 26, which is dropping my wounds by 2.
Yeah.
Nothing.
4 and 1.
And then I have 1 crit left that's doing nothing besides being a crit.
Okay, can we skip that one and just heal your health? Because I don't want to end this day strained out.
Just exhausted as fuck. They're like, hey, Rex.
You don't have to heal me. I'm at 50%.
Okay. Then if it's alright with you, I'd rather not, because I'm already going into this social encounter with like 5 strain.
And you know what? It's fine because
much-
it's going to be a
how much
social
does-
encounter.
How much
Nothing's
does
gonna
healing
go.
and crit strain you?
2 every
2
check.
per.
2 per?
2 per
Okay.
per check he does, yeah. So yeah, you did what? 4, so that's like 8 strain.
Yeah, healed Ilya's health, and then we healed 3 crits.
Yeah, that 5 reduction in my strain threshold would have made a big difference in our next fight, so.
Yeah.
Thank you, buddy.
Yeah, I just didn't want to like be talking to these people, and then Josh is like, "Oh, that stressed you out a little bit," and I'm like, "Well, I'm asleep now."
You know what? They're all up in the corner. You guys.
You know what?
Right, no
Maybe-
food.
Maybe they'll give us some tea or coffee.
Yeah.
Because we used up the last of mine.
Fine.
That's good.
Alright. With that, we'll take off. And then our next session is at the turn of the year, I believe, is what we were discussing.
Yeah, because then there's Christmas stuff.
Yeah, so are we thinking the